It's the 2014 Seattle Pinball League Finals. I'm Matt Cohn. I've been broadcasting with an entire cast of characters, and we've worked our way to round 7. We're just about to start. Bobby Conover, player 1, number 4th seed, is joining us. Aaron Garberding is number 10th seed. Aaron Bendickson is number 6th seed. We'll be playing 3rd. And then Tim Tournay, our wild card, has been hanging on since 10:30 this morning. Bobby starting his ball 1, short plunge to the right in lane. Unfortunately, takes a quick drain out of the right, which means that player 2, ball 1, round 7, game 1, Aaron Garberding. So do you guys see that? That was amazing. Unfortunately, we're going to work on the focus right now. It's a very Creature from the Black Lagoon moment. Focus!
Unless maybe you can get it to figure itself out.
Player 3, Aaron Bendickson.
Yeah.
This is the first game of 3. Aaron Bendickson. I continue my theme of getting everyone's name wrong all day long. Everyone's coming into this with no points. That's one way to do it. All right, we're back.
You can't just set it to manual focus once it's focused. Yeah.
Both Bobby Conover and Aaron Garberding not getting anything done on their first ball, which means that they're going to have to make it on balls number 2 and 3. Of course, mousing around. We've had plenty of opportunity to have a look at this game. Really quickly, most players are going to be spending time focusing on cheese and lighting their traps and getting into multi-ball, because the center ramp, while you can lower the center bank of stand-up targets, the ramp switch itself is disabled, so that strategy not available. Aaron Bendickson trying the short plunge, trying to make it onto his right flipper. Couple things he could be doing. He could be trying to spell Mousetrap, which is what it looks like he's doing to get his locks qualified for multi-ball. In addition to that, you can also do a few things. We've got the spot letter lit on the in lanes, which means that he could also choose to do the left orbit to go ahead and spot those. Unfortunately, shooting directly at those side stand-up targets hasn't worked out. So Aaron Bendickson joins Bobby and Aaron Garberding in not having a great ball 1. Tim Tournay, our wild card, who's been playing with us since 10:30 a.m., steps up. It's now 7 o'clock in the evening. He's been playing pinball pretty much straight through. Starts his ball 1 on this, the first game of round 7.
Hello, I'm Raymond.
Hi, Raymond Davidson.
What's up? All right, awesome game, awesome ball 1 of mousing around.
You were able to see everyone basically get their own individual house ball on mousing around.
Housing around, as they call it.
There you go. I don't know. Some people have complained about the use of house on a ball where you actually did have it on a flipper, could have made it, but
that is true.
Weren't able to make anything with it.
You actually can't get housed on housing around if you short plunge.
Because it can always go to the right flipper, and all of our players did have opportunity to do something, didn't do anything with it, so all players go into ball 2 without really any progress towards anything, so we're all starting from the same place here.
Jeff Gagnon likes to call it an apartment ball.
I like that. Bobby Conover was talking to me earlier about how he likes to flip the flippers in sequence to the music. He also does the short plunge.
That was a good drop catch.
He's getting some mousetrap targets.
There's some cheese. All right, so now that he's made a shot, he'll at least be in the groove a little bit more. Oh, sweet. He's got got lock split.
May have recognized or may now recognize that he can shoot that left orbit and get the mousetrap letters spot. It looks like a couple of those lights are burnt out, so although we only see mouse and rap, that is actually mouse trap.
The E and the T.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he's going to... That was a perfect pass over. So he's going to be perfect dead pass.
Yep, he's locked his first ball. He's working on the right orbit to lock his second ball.
There
He's
we go.
got it. And so he's going to be starting his multi-ball.
All right, so you can see Bobby is starting to get comfortable now. He's doing the drop catches, the dead passes. Oh,
Fortunately, a quick end to that multi-ball,
that
so he's
was,
going to go back into regular play. But he has worked his way just by playing around into 1,000,000 points, which has put him in first place so far. It's definitely not the distance he needs if he's going to be able to sustain that.
he also just picked up nice 4 mousetrap letters. 5. Oh, we got the E. The E is the hardest one.
Okay.
So he's literally 3 targets away from another mousetrap multi-ball. Let's see if he shoots those. He'll probably end up picking them up off the right ramp anyway.
Yeah, he's shooting the left orbit to the right in lane. He might be doing that for points, which it's good for. If he's doing it for the spot that wasn't lit in the right in lane, unfortunately, a rebound off that dangerous center bank of targets sends it right down the middle, and that's
It looks like
Bobby's
he was a
ball
little.
two.
It looks like he was a little confused. Didn't know really what to go for, so he went for the left orbit. Then it was working out all right. I probably would have started getting some cheese. Because, like I said, if you miss that right ramp, you hit the mousetrap targets, and you're back in multi-ball.
Aaron Garberding gets the skill shot, which increases his jackpot.
Man, he's
Also gets
he's
it under control.
fighting to stay alive. All right, so you'll see a nice left orbit. So that's another letter in mousetrap for him.
He's spotting them every time he makes that left orbit, also getting points plus up to 150,000 for that last shot.
And just like that, he's already worked his way to 600,000.
And unfortunately, a sling drain on the left. So Aaron Garberding picks up a few points. Hasn't started his multi-ball, but has a few more letters towards mousetrap. Aaron Bendickson, ball 2.
He's going for the short plunge. I like it because it'll spot you a letter. Gets you one step closer to mousetrap multi-ball. And let me tell you, it's really a bummer when you play through a game of mouse and round without a multi-ball. Just because it's so, relatively easy to do from the beginning of the game. The second and third multi-balls are a lot harder because you can't spot them as easily. But you should at least get yourself that first multi-ball. Helps you become comfortable with the game. And it's worth a lot of points if you get a jackpot.
I'll confess, until my ball 3 when I was playing mousing around, I didn't realize that I could have shot the left orbit to spot those letters. So that's a lesson to be learned. It looks like some of our players have been taking advantage of that. Others have been shooting directly at those stand-up targets on the side, which you can do it, and they aren't necessarily death targets because they don't angle it back at you.
That
they are
was
dangerous.
an unfortunate sling outlane. So it looks like ball 3 will be an opportunity for these guys to really put it together.
Pretty much. Tim Tournay, our wild card, has his ball 2 left to go. Let's see if he can do something, at least start multi-ball like Bobby did, or have everyone try and do it on ball 3. Also trying the short plunge to get it onto the right flipper. With that, he's probably going to try and orbit. Trying to shoot that orbit, trying to spot those letters.
There's a nice letter.
1, 2.
All right, just picked up 3 pieces of cheese, and it's gone.
Yeah, that's the thing about cheese, too, is it doesn't carry over ball to ball. So you want to get it because it goes ahead and increases your jackpot, and you can get you some cheesy bonus. But if you don't go all the way, sorry to be you. So it looks like Bobby Conover is the only person who's done anything on balls 1 or 2. He's done his multi-ball, which means that he's going to have another multi-ball that he can go for. It's going to be a lot harder. He's already got plenty of letters for it, though. So that
I
might
think
be...
you're wrong about the cheese thing.
Oh,
'cause,
really? Okay, pardon me.
Bobby's got 3 letters right now.
That's true. Okay. And it looks like he's...
Oh, that was a big pickup. He just got bonus X 2X. So if I were him, I would not tilt this ball because he's probably got about 500 or 700K in bonus. That was a perfect amount of nudge. He needed to do it, but he knew not to do it too much. That was a very good nudge.
He's alive, and he's hanging out just a little bit to let that settle.
So it looks like he likes shooting the right ramp for cheese. You could see he didn't want to take a shot at the left ramp, so he post passed.
His cheesy bonus is waiting for him.
So that was a nice little sort of alley pass save. Oh,
Ooh,
whoa!
A little bit of a reject.
I
Got that
don't
cheesy
know
bonus,
what
though.
just happened there. That was
Physics. Physics in pinball. Welcome to the real game of pinball. Picks up his cheesy bonus. And,
he's got multi-ball lit.
finishes his last stand-up target.
Oh, this is good stuff here. All right, he's getting comfortable. He's gonna start a. He can. Oh yeah, I saw that. It was starting to.
Darn mice.
He already
indeed.
used up a warning, so he didn't want to risk it. He had 700K waiting for him in the hole. So All right, he finishes
I
the ball
see what
with
you did there.
3.7 mil.
Which is an okay game. It's not a breakout game, but he's the only person to put really anything on the game. I think he's the only person to have had any multi-ball so far. Right now, player 2, Aaron Garberding. Looks like he's also working on that cheese right there.
Oh, he's going for the right orbit cheese. Or I generally like the ramp better because if you miss, you hit mousetrap, and it looks like he's only one letter away from that. Although he might already have the T, I'm not sure. That ball is in trouble.
Yeah, that's a problem with a couple burned out insert lights. Not sure how many targets that he has left in order to set his traps and start multi-ball. But I can tell you he's not going to do it this game. Aaron Garberding ends up currently in second place, but with only 1 million points, Aaron Bendickson and Tim Tournay are going to have the opportunity to pull ahead now.
Yeah, I think as long as, as long as they get something going, 1 million points is pretty easy to get to. As long as you don't, drain right off the bat or not get your bonus, because the bonus is big.
A skill shot would be good here, but Aaron Bendickson is trying the short plunge.
Oh,
got
see,
his
he
trap
knew.
set. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, no.
Those darn mice. Aaron Bendickson, it looks like, is going to end up in third place so far.
That was unfortunate miss for him. As you play more, you learn, what's the safer way to miss a ball, right? You want to, like that left orbit. I'd almost always rather shoot a little bit late than early, because if you shoot late, you're going to hit mousetrap targets, and the ball's just slower and easier to control. But if you miss early, you hit that post, and the post just screams it right back at you.
Good tip. Unfortunately, Aaron Bendickson picks up fourth place in this game. Tim Tournay just locked his first ball for his first multi-ball. He's going to short plunge to the right flipper, and one time, and the brick.
All right, he could have trapped it there. I'm not sure. All right, that was a nice catch. He's probably going to post pass it here. That's what I would do. And then, start his multi-ball. All right, so during multi-ball, so what you want to do is first you go for the skill shot, obviously. Oh, he got hosed.
Back through the gate. So Tim Tournay passes into second place. At least he's going to be chasing Bobby Conover, who's sitting there at 3.7 million. A jackpot would do really good right now. You try and get those locks left and right.
I think a jackpot would probably put him over Bobby.
Let's see what he can do. He's trying to backhand from the second ball into the right. It doesn't work, but he gets it on the left. Unfortunately, drains out a multi-ball without finishing it up. And unfortunately, that's it for the game, which means that Tim Tournay is going to end up in second place behind Bobby Conover in first place. Aaron Bendickson is going to be in fourth place. Aaron Garberding in third place for this, the first game of the 7th round of the 2014 Seattle Pinball League Finals.
All right. So it looks like our next game will be 24. The Stern game. Thanks for the props. That's funny. The Twitch chat is behind by like 10 seconds. So right when I said the next game is 24, I got the question, what is the next game?
The next game will be 24.
Jack Bauer and Chloe, everyone's favorite. So let's see. Recap. Bobby Conover took first on Mousen, followed by Tim Tournay barely, with edging over Aaron Garberding, who got third. And Aaron B, unfortunately, no points for that.
But that's the first game of 3, which means that it's still anybody's game. And 24 is really fun. These players should all have a fairly good idea of what to do in this game. You were talking to me a little bit about it earlier. It seems that the basic strategy is to try and get the suitcase multi-ball, which is going to be alternating the center and the right ramps for suitcase multi-ball locks. And then again, when you're in there, the same shots for jackpot. This will be Game 2 of Round 7 of Seattle Pinball League Finals.
You got the power. You got the might.
No way.
Get ready for battle.
Give me your money.
Beat the Black Knight.
All right. We are ready to begin our game of 24.
And it's going to be the same players in the same order. So we're going to start with Bobby Conover, Aaron Garberding in position number 2, Aaron Bendickson, position 3, and our wild card Tim Tournay in player 4's spot.
All right. Here we go. So 24, the game all about the left ramp and right ramp, mostly the right ramp, because left ramp is a pretty easy shot. It kind of vacuums the ball up there because it's so shallow, so you can hit it from either flipper. You can hit it as a nice bailout shot, just sort of send the ball up towards the center. It'll usually go up there. The right ramp, however, requires a much more accurate shot and is very tricky sometimes.
As you were mentioning earlier, it's going to be the center shot to light suitcase multi-ball, qualify suitcase
That was interesting.
multiple locks in the right ramp in order to lock those balls.
Okay, let's see if he can get it under control. Okay, so these, you might say that these rubbers are a little squirrely, wouldn't you, Matt?
I like that. Yes, squirrely.
Squirrely.
That's what I was saying earlier. The games with the black flipper rubbers have tended to be pretty dead, but this is one, I think he has either green or blue flipper rubbers. Ends up being pretty bouncy.
That was
Picks
a
up a
nice
danger
nudge
from that
there.
big nudge. Yeah.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
that was
then one of those slow bounces off the flippers, and then it just sort of
wandered
levitates
down
a little bit
Yeah.
in the middle of the play field and down the middle.
I think he could have had that, but he was trying to. I think he was trying too hard to gain control. I think he had switched to defensive mode and sort of flipped away. But you never know. It's really hard to tell what the right thing to do is in any given situation.
Ball 1, player 2, Aaron Garberding picks it up and is probably going to try the same thing, center shot in order to light his suitcase multi-ball lock. And take a one-time shot.
I was just going to
up
say,
the right
Aaron
ramp.
Garberding has been nailing that right ramp off the feed to the left flipper. Looks like he missed it that time, but almost an escape. Almost escaped down the out lane.
And he's got it there. One time on the fly through the left in lane and up the right ramp.
So it's kind of a bummer, actually, that the virtual locks aren't turned on. So every time you lock a ball, you're plunging another ball that could be could go to its death. Just like that. Yeah. So it's almost better if someone else locks 2 balls in front of you. I don't know, it's just something to think about. It doesn't really change how people are playing, though.
Player 3, Aaron Bendickson.
So that was, I don't know if that was a full plunge or not, but it looks like it is to his flipper, which is all that matters. And that was a good live catch, especially on those squirrely green rubbers. Oh, that was the same exact drain that preceded him. You would think he would have, taken note, maybe tried a little bit of a slap save, but the tilt is very tight. But, you don't have anything to lose at that point. You
Not
got
at that point.
250K. The Aaron Bendickson just came to me and told me that there is no vacuumer
He tried
on
it.
that center ramp. He said that it was set to blow mode, not suck mode.
Yeah, I won't comment on whether that ball blew or sucked, but Tim Tournay is player 4, and he makes the center ramp to light his lock on the right ramp.
I will say it is a lot trickier of a shot to shoot from the right flipper because you have to flip relatively early, but because of the squirrely rubbers, if the ball's not going the right speed or has a certain spin, it'll just slam right into those mole targets, which is always bad news, or do what happened to those two, which is just not quite make it all the way up the ramp.
Squirrely is definitely how I'm looking at those rubbers right now because they're so bouncy, that makes it pretty easy for those little bounces to happen where the ball is just sort of sailing pretty close to the middle of the out lane, or the middle of the center. Tim Tournay has his lock lit on the right ramp.
There we go. That was a good catch. All right, he started its first sniper mode. So normally if you would complete this hurry up, you would get an instant multi-ball, but this one's set to make you have to play 2 snipers. So next time he completes sniper, he will get a multi-ball. And you can complete sniper either by shooting the sniper target on the certain amount of times. I think it's up to 2 or 3 now. Or the bumpers, once you hit a certain amount of bumpers, it will automatically start the sniper mode for you. That's usually what ends up happening on this game, is you never really go for it, but if it's there... Oh! That was amazing!
That's some great shaking.
That was a great save. And one danger, too. Only one danger. He knew exactly how to shake it and where to shake it. He basically just earned himself an extra ball.
Yeah, and you have to be really on top of your instincts in order to make that happen because milliseconds are important in order to make that happen.
Yeah, you don't have much time. Once it's past the point of no return, it's not coming back no matter how hard you shake it. So the fact that he could pull that off was very impressive.
Unless you're bowing on Adam's family. But Tim Tournay trying to get it back under control here. He's got it trapped on the right flipper. Doesn't let it come to the full trap. He's gonna get.
All right, he's gonna. Yeah, I thought for sure he was making that one.
He's taking a lot of on-the-fly shots, and it's putting him in danger. But he's managed to hang on to it so far.
Oh, I would have dead passed there, but he started the safe house. No, he didn't. I'm sorry, he did not hit the required targets first. Something is telling him to shoot the left ramp for $1 million. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but if I were him, I'd probably take that.
It's blinking. If I know anything about pinball, that means good.
All right. Oh, he got mole caught. Oh, he completed the mole. So now the next shot he shoots will be doubled, maybe? I'm not quite sure how that works.
That was a great one-time from the left flipper to the right ramp that you were talking about him being able to do, which is his second lock for suitcase multi-ball.
It's definitely a lot. I find it actually easier to hit that from a roll. He could not do it again. That is unfortunate. But he doubled his score. Before that save, he had only $4.5 million. He finishes with just about 10 or 9, so that was a very good save.
Andy comes out of ball 1 with 2 balls locked for suitcase multi-ball, so he's probably going to have that ready for him on ball 2. Bobby Conover now.
He's in the lead with 800,000 points. Actually, not in the lead.
Not quite. He's behind Tim Tournay, but Bobby has the win from the last game. And remember, 3 out of the 4 players are going to move on to the subsequent round, so all of your wins feel very good.
Is that sound coming from the game?
That's what I was just about to ask you.
Hey, can someone get that?
I do not know.
So that's a new mode.
I do not know where that sound is coming from. If someone in the chat room would like to speak up.
Bobby's singing along. He was talking about liking to flip along to the beat, so maybe he's...
I don't know what that sound is.
Shoot the suitcase for multi-ball.
All right, anyway, he should probably do...
Nice one-time post pass and onto the left, trying to take the shot up the right ramp.
All right, we have confirmation that...
So that is part of the game then?
Yeah,
All right, interesting.
he's got his multi-ball locked and loaded.
So how does he start that multi-ball? Because that's distinct from the suitcase multi-ball, correct?
No, that is the suitcase.
That is the suitcase?
Yeah. He's already locked two. He
All
just
right.
has to shoot the suitcase one more time.
Can you do this as a backhand?
You can, but I would do exactly what he just did. I would post pass it up. Although, like I said, I was having troubles when this was at Northwest Champs, hitting that shot from a cradle. But no, wow, he just nailed it.
He's able to get it, and he's in his suitcase multi-ball.
And he's got the timer. Don't forget, timer. He's got the timer.
Does he have the jackpot?
He might get some 100,000 jackpots. Jackpot.
Jackpot?
Jackpot. Jackpot. So if he wants to increase his jackpot, he should be shooting the right ramp to lock the ball.
Or jackpot?
Okay, so I think he just started the safe house hurry up, and now he needs to shoot the safe house one more time, and he will bring in the safe house multi-ball.
You did it. You got a science rhythm.
I don't know if he knows that though. So if he's not shooting at it,
Okay, he had his ball hung up on the left ramp, but
Okay.
he just went ahead and cleared it. So that is the end of his suitcase multi-ball.
oh, I see. No, he hasn't started the safe house hurry up yet. He has to shoot the safe house, which will start the safe house hurry up. Oh, he's just going to town on the ramps. Wow, that was like a four-way combo.
If he's able to do them, he was able to light his first lock of his second suitcase multi-ball. Bobby Conover ends up at a score that we can't see, but it looks like he's in first place
He is.
because he has at least 8
10.
digits there.
Yeah, he's crossed over into the extra digits, so he's got 10 million. Not too shabby. Let's see what Aaron Garberding can do. Nice catch. Oh, I spoke too soon. All right, there's
He
the.
tried to- and that was a catch that if he had held that flipper up, he may have been able to take that all the way to a cradle.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell.
Mhm.
All right, so he just completed the first scene there. If you go through all the scenes, you'll I think you get a multi-ball. I'm not sure, some sort of award. Looks like he needs to shoot the safe house for the 24 scenes, but it's so dangerous, and suitcase multi-ball is just free basically, because you just shoot ramps, feed back to the flipper, get multi-ball.
And then you can go for those jackpots.
Yeah. All right, so that was a bummer. I think he has 1 or 2 balls locked. Do you know?
I don't know, but
Okay.
he's hanging out in third place right now. Aaron Bendickson didn't do much on ball 1, so he's going to try and do something on ball 2.
Wow, he has he had exactly 250,000 starting that ball. That was interesting. All right, so a center ramp, hopefully, yeah, okay, perfect shot. He wasn't gonna miss it after what happened last ball. Whoa,
Nice
live catch. And see that patience, that was excellent patience.
Mhm.
Let it wait
And
for
the
a
flip on
cradle.
the other
Oh
flipper
no.
to try and go ahead and
See, so if he
help
would have
us
done
settle
what
that.
Tim did there, he might have been able to save that one.
Mm.
It was resting for a good solid, 300 milliseconds on top of
It was, but as we were talking about, it takes super quick instincts and probably just a little bit of luck in order to make one of those saves work. We've got Tim Tournay, player 4.
So it looks like Aaron's actually in the doghouse here. He's in trouble because he got 0 on his first game.
Yeah, and he's hanging out in last place right now with 1 ball left to go.
Oh well,
Um,
that I don't think Tim cares too much, but it is frustrating when that happens.
Absolutely. All these players are through all 3 of these games trying to not be in last place.
I know these flipper rubbers are super bouncy, so when you try a live catch, sometimes it just sails right to the outlane.
And it's been different on the different games. This one has the green flipper rubbers, but others have the black flipper rubbers, which are absolutely opposite. You try and do a bounce pass, and nothing happens. Here comes Bobby Conover, currently in first place with 10 million. It looks like, I think Tim Tournay is right about 10 million, so they're just about tied. Bobby gets it back under control, and beautiful one time from the left flipper to the right ramp.
Yeah, so he added another lock to his collection. He just needs to shoot the left ramp 2 times. It's also lit for the 24 mode that he's on. Or to start a 24 mode, I guess. Or complete. Same thing. I wonder, it looks like he noticed that the safe house was, blinking at him, so I think he's going to go for that.
I said sort of tongue-in-cheek earlier that it's blinking, it's probably good. I know that that's not always the case, but I'm not super familiar on the 24 rules, so...
Let's see if he goes for that sniper. No, that was good discipline. So the sniper was blinking like crazy, but he knew, or he at least, made the right call, because the sniper just isn't worth anything right now.
Hit the sniper.
I mean, I wouldn't do that. I would go for the ramp.
Looks like that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, because he caught the mole, so now he's got 2x scoring on the sniper shot for the rest of the ball, I believe.
Okay, and he's also gone ahead and done his second lock.
Hurry up, Jack.
That was a nice dead pass. See, oh man, he is disciplined to that suitcase multi-ball. Even though the sniper is shooting at him.
Hurry, Jack.
Maybe a missed right ramp shot will go into the sniper.
Shoot the right ramp for suitcase multi-ball.
You heard the lady. Oh, nice.
And he's done it.
Homer, you got the time.
Suitcase multi-ball, number 2.
I think this might, someone in the chat said, calling this the Tim Tournament.
Yeah, let's see how far he's able to make it. If he's able to make it all the way to the last round and he gets to play Raymond Davidson.
I think after this round we have Dave Stewart coming in, or Kevin Burrell. I think Kevin Burrell's next, actually.
So Bobby Conover had some pretty quick drains. He almost had a self-death save out the right out lane. What's the ruling on that if it goes quickly down the right out lane and comes back into play?
It's totally legit.
All right, now what if it goes quickly down the right out lane and you hold up the left flipper but you don't bump it and it comes back into play?
I think that's fine as long as you're not actively abusing the machine. I think that's mainly what that rule is.
So no bumping when it's going down the left out lane, or the right out lane is what you're saying.
I think so.
All right,
That's the consensus.
You heard it from Raymond Davidson.
Yeah.
I've gone ahead and put that responsibility on you. Currently, Aaron Garberding trying to make that suitcase. Unfortunately, doesn't make it. Ends with 3 million points, which isn't what he wanted after third place in the first round.
That's actually very good news for Aaron Bendickson, because now he only needs 2.5 million to steal a point from Aaron Garberding, which is really important because Garberding is the one who only has 1 point.
And he sure needs it, because right now he's in fourth place, and after a fourth place finish on the first game, if he doesn't make something big happen here, he might be out of this tournament.
Oh no. Oh man, I thought that was over. I thought it was over. Oh, there we go. All right, I almost would go for the skill shot here. He needs the points. Yeah, he came to the same conclusion I did. And it actually feeds to the right flipper pretty nicely.
He was able to do a nice little tip pass, get it over. Trying to shoot that right, the center ramp.
I actually don't know if I'd rather short plunge or long plunge on this one, because the feed from the right orbit looks to hit the slingshot sometimes, but the feed from the bumpers, I didn't see that hit the slingshot. Oh no.
That is bad news for Aaron Bendickson.
I don't think he has 1 million in bonus.
No, unfortunately, that means that Aaron Bendickson, after 2 games, is going to have 0 points, and
Well, good news is
He absolutely could do something in the third game. It's mathematically possible for in the third game him to pull up first place, and then some other players.
he doesn't even
not
need that,
to.
Matt. He doesn't even need that. So Garberding only has 2 points. So all Aaron needs to do is get 2 points.
Sure. And then they could go into a tiebreaker.
And then they could go into a tiebreaker if Aaron gets last. So ideally,
based on that moving the machine around, I'm not sure if the scream that we heard at the end there was from Tim Tournay or from the game, but Tim Tournay, it looks like, ends up in second place. Bobby Conover in first place. Aaron Garberding in third place. Aaron Bendickson in fourth place for the second game of the 7th round of the Seattle Pinball League Finals.
so looks like Aaron Garberding is at 2 points. And Aaron Bendickson at 0, and Tim Tournay at 4. So there's still a lot of things in play.
The distribution is pretty interesting after 2 rounds going into game 3. It looks like actually each of the players got the same position in the first 2 games. Does that look accurate to you?
Yeah, everyone was kind of staying with the status quo on that one. It was
so in both games, Bobby got first place, Tim Tournay got second place, Aaron Garberding got third place, and Aaron Bendickson got fourth place. But the next game is a brand new game, and it looks like I think Bobby Conover is going to be picking all 3 games this round because he is the 4th seed as we come into this round. So we'll see what he picks.
Uh-oh.
Looks like we're about to find out. They don't rip some more.
So I think my camera.
Rip some more stuff out of the ceiling.
Whoa. Here, can we get a fancy transition so we don't have to?
I know. That's part of the decision.
Oh, that's pretty quick. Here, let me. Oh, he disconnected it. Okay. All right.
It looked like they were moving it to Monster Bash. Could that be it? Yeah, we don't know what they're going to play next. Bobby will pick Game 3 of Round 7.
Woo-wee! All right, Kevin Barrow back here, and with Matt Cohn, we are at the 3rd game of the 7th round of the Seattle Pinball League 2014 Finals.
Howdy, it's 7:30. We've been here since 10:30 in the morning, and we're going to be here a lot longer.
Yeah,
because
so to anyone talking about Expo and the length of Expo, no, nothing. For as far as a one-day tournament goes, we're really stretching the limits.
we are sadists.
Yes, and masochists. We're
The board are sadists. The players are masochists.
Yes,
And
exactly.
since I'm both on the board and a player,
you just
well,
have problems.
I'm versatile. I guess that makes sense.
Oh boy.
Game 3 of the 7th round.
All right, we are moving over to. I think we're moving over to Monster Bash, right?
That would be pretty good. People have been picking Monster Bash pretty reliably. All right, Monster Bash on the same lineup, which means Bobby Conover picked it and is going to start us up. And then we're going to have the exact same: Aaron Garberding, Aaron Bendickson, and Tim Tournay.
Yeah, Monster Bash. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Welcome to the
Okay.
2014 Seattle Pinball League Finals. We've made our way all the way to round 7 and game 3, where Bobby Conover, currently in first place with 8 points, has picked Monster Bash. He is going to be playing with Aaron Garberding, Aaron Bendickson, and Tim Tournay.
Now, this is a critical game for Aaron Bendickson. He has to win.
He
Yeah.
doesn't quite have
He
to
doesn't
win.
quite have to win.
We were talking with Raymond about this. He could actually
Get second, I
He
guess.
could get second, and then Aaron Garberding could get last, and then they could go ahead and go into a tiebreaker. But
So
you know
we'll
what?
see.
No one wants that. So this Monster Bash without any ball saver. Looks like Bobby wasn't going for Frankenstein because that lack of ball saver. Instead, taking some safe shots. He went for Creature. He's going for Bride at the same time. Basically, trying to, do
Yeah.
it nice and balanced,
You know,
getting your monsters ready.
And
which
I
is-
think that's a good approach on ball 1, where it's like, you've got 3 balls. You might as well try and go deep, go like towards Bash or Rock, which you get by starting all 6 modes or finishing all 6 modes. So if you can get all the shots ready on ball 1, try and do the crazy stack on ball 2 with Frank.
and as safer shots than doing something like shooting Frankenstein or Dracula.
But at the same time, there's something to be said. I actually, usually when I'm playing this game in tournament play, I'll take my Frank hits immediately on ball 1. And if I
Absolutely,
drain, I
but-
drain.
Yeah, absolutely, but there's no ball saver here, which means that
Yeah.
there's nothing that
It's
you can
even
do about
harder.
it. Yep. So it doesn't look like Bobby Conover meant to start Creature based on his reaction, but he's going to
Nah.
go ahead and try and play it out.
You know what?
Creature,
Creature's a pretty valuable mode, so
So it's not that bad. Basically, all of your shots are lit, and you can pick them off one at a time. He's already gone ahead and done the orbits. He's done the left ball and chain ramp, and he's got the right ramp to go and the center shot, but he doesn't make
that
it. So
drain is like 100%. The game is set up really hard. You can see it
you're
just-
saying that there are no outlane posts, and the rubber's been removed between the inlane and the outlane.
Yeah, so when you see the ball divider there between the inlane and the outlane, and the ball just like plops dead on it and drains, that's because there's no rubber on the post.
So that's Bobby Conover's first ball moving to Aaron Garberding with player 2 on ball 1 of Monster Bash. It looked like he was not going for Frankenstein, but instead going for Dracula, probably wanting to get double duty by hitting that, going off that
What
into
was that?
Frankenstein. Unfortunately, the reject from the left ramp sails over to the right out lane, and without those posts, it's so easy to get sucked down there.
That's a nice little start to the setup for Bendickson. Having Aaron have a kind of no-op ball, so...
Aaron Bendickson.
Woo,
Ooh.
he almost did the same, but a nice little slap save there.
Yeah, keeps it alive. And he's also trying to get his monsters ready, shooting Bride shots. Probably going to want to get it one away from starting and then go for something else, but unfortunately the sling sends it to the outlane.
Again, if the game was not set up hard, that's a drain you probably would not have seen.
Our wild card, Tim Tournay.
Yeah, Tim Tournay, the Iron Man of today. He has been playing since 10 this morning. Won the wild card last night, and then just got here bright and early this morning, even earlier than me, and I've been doing commentary all day. Got here nice and early and has just been destroying the competition. It's something.
A nice little bounce, trying to get it off the right rail as it comes back to the right flipper.
So Tim is almost guaranteed to move on, but he would need 1 point to guarantee it, so let's see what happens here. It'll be interesting to see how he chooses to play the game.
He's also going for all the monsters, trying to balance them out.
That
Great.
ball
Yes.
went like under the flipper.
So everyone has a pretty rough ball 1, but everyone trying to pick the same strategy. Go for getting their monsters in a balanced way, all ready to go. Bobby is probably the furthest along. He's already played his Creature, wasn't able to pick up the saxophone, but he's also made progress on Bride. He's got 2 shots away from that. He's 2 shots away from Wolfman, and let's see.
Yeah, if I was in Bobby's situation right now, I don't know what I would do. I don't know. I guess I should know because I'm going to be playing this game in like 5 minutes. But
There you go. Get ready. Study.
I'm not picking this first. They just played it. But, we'll see.
Looks like Bobby is trying to get back into Creature because he's going for Monsters of Rock, which is, of course, the strategy where you try and get all of your instruments so that you can start that multi-ball. But let's see what he does on the left flipper. He actually post-pass it to try and keep getting Creature. Interesting. So he may also recognize that, like you were saying earlier, the creature shots by themselves are worth a lot of points. So even if you don't make it all the way to Monsters of Rock, it's a good way to get yourself not last place.
Yeah.
Talk about not last place. I mean, Bobby Conover isn't really worried right now because the only thing he's playing for is position in the next round. He's definitely through, but the position in the next round is determined by the winners of this round.
He's barely even playing for that because he's in first place. So he's in first place by 4 points. So unless he gets last and Tim wins, then he's guaranteed first. So
And it looks like that's not happening the way things are going.
no.
Aaron Bendickson.
Bendickson is in a fight for his life right now, and Bobby is kind of leaving the door open here, and Garberding is also leaving the door open here.
I think what you're saying is that no one has blown away Monster Bash yet, and the opportunity is still out there.
Not only
has
no one blown it away, I mean, no one has really done anything.
No one has started a multi-ball. Bobby's the closest to, and he's the only one who started a monster.
If I were Aaron right now, I would go multi, but I'm not. If he doesn't feel good about making unsafe Frank hits, then whatever.
You'll have your opportunity to play your strategy next round. Don't
You're
worry.
goddamn right.
Here we go.
Okay.
He's got it controlled on the left. Let's see what he shoots for.
Ooh,
Going for Frank. All right.
Beautiful. The way that's playing is perfect.
Yeah, the backhand shots can be easier or
I
safer
was going to
returns
say,
than the
I
forehand
saw someone
shots.
drain from the forehand earlier. It might depend on where you hit the targets, but I just never go for that. You just look at the angle and you're like, this is not going to end well,
Aaron starts as Wolfman.
Oh, and that's another hit to... Ooh. Ooh. Anytime the ball gets to the top of that sling, you just it's going to drain.
You don't want that with the way those outlanes are set.
Okay, one more
Aaron's
hit.
Still working on Frankenstein.
Oh, very smooth.
He's also
guy.
got Dracula ready to go. Let's see if he tries to pull that
Maybe he's
in.
gonna pull some modes in. Again, during multi-ball, all mode timers stop, so it makes it very easy to finish the modes, which is beneficial because you get points, and if you finish the modes, it's instruments towards Monsters of Rock.
And Aaron is continuing to nurse his
He's
creature and make
almost finished his Full Moon Fever. Oh, he's going
or not
all
creature,
in.
Full Moon Fever.
He's
Yep.
going all in.
So he started both Dracula and the Wolfman, and he's got one shot to open Frank. He's just hit it.
What?
The Frank is open,
back in.
and the Frank
Oh, that
is
is-
hit.
that is-
But he doesn't get
Why
credit
did he not
for
get credit for it?
because the switch didn't register. I've had that happen to me on a practice game. So
That's a bit of a rip. Let's see what he
that's
does.
pinball.
Handle it. Okay, get under control. Get the ball trapped. Oh! Okay. Another shot. Oh, now he's
jeez.
gonna get massively ripped off by that until it ball searches.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Let it
it's
ball
trapped
search,
in there,
man.
and I know, but what's happening is the timers are running. He's got his monsters
No,
going.
no, they won't run out. He's got time. He just let it sit. Yep. Okay, there we go. Shoot it.
Oh, he took. But unfortunately, the ball hunt Frank was down, and so it blocked his shot. He's taken a couple shots since and hasn't been able to make it. One time up, missed, caught, up,
And it's in!
But he didn't get credit for it. That was the third time. So.
Okay, we need some serious repair on this game after this round.
We'll go ahead
That's
and
really
look at that
bad.
after the
But
game.
with all that said, he managed to pull it off. He got all the modes stacked in and didn't run out of time. So just to let anyone who doesn't know what should have happened there, the first time he shot the Frankenstein ramp, it should have just started his multi-ball. It didn't. He got really shafted, but
Yeah, and
as it turns out, he ended up okay.
he was playing around in the creature hole. He shot the Frank ramp multiple times.
That's
it
a
didn't
little
register.
embarrassing for the Seattle Pinball League.
But right now he's in his Frankenstein multi-ball. He's got Wolfman and he's got Dracula both brought into it and both completed.
And again, the timers will not run out during this multi, so he probably should focus on hitting those. Maybe there's a 4 million shot, I think. Full Moon Fever. He's got the keyboard now for 5 Frank hits.
Yep, and he's got Dracula's guitar as well.
Yep. And he's
I can't tell if I don't
more
think
for
he
Full
has
Moon
the
Fever.
drums, but
No, he'll get him.
yeah, there it is.
That's 3 instruments. That is huge.
So that's exactly what you want to do when you stack and bring modes
38
monsters into
million.
multi-ball.
That's beautiful. Beautiful. Aaron just
Started his ball and chain right now.
Okay, great. And now all he needs is He needs Mummy Mayhem and Creature. So
He's 3 shots away from Creature. Who knows how many from Mummy?
yeah, some amount of pop bumper hits. Oh no,
Oh,
it's
Mummy's
lit.
lit.
It's lit.
All right, so if he were to go ahead and sail it into
Perfect
Creature a
bounce
couple
pass.
times and then put
Oh
it
my
in
God.
the center hole, he would go ahead
Aaron-
and have
Aaron is just-
Monster Bash lit.
Aaron is stepping up to the plate right now. He's letting everyone know he is serious about this. I mean, this is beautiful. You know, talk about like having a game plan and just executing. And in the game shaft too, doesn't matter. Just keep going. Beautiful.
He started his Mummy Mayhem, which means that he has one more monster
bounce over.
in order to start Monster Bash.
Oh, but
So he doesn't do
he's
it,
got
but
another ball.
Exactly.
He's got just one creature left. He's got creature left. If he finishes that, then Monster Bash is lit. A mode where it's a 4-ball multi-ball, gigantic ball saver, all mode timers stop, 2 million a shot on any shot in the playfield.
So let's stop and take it back right now. We were talking about Aaron Bendickson's situation. He needs a win.
Yep.
He can survive with a second place, but he really wants a win if he's gonna
And
feel comfortable moving
he's
on.
in very good shape right now. So that was beautiful. I mean, that's like highlight reel material there. That was great.
Tim Tournay starting his second ball right now. Hasn't started any of his monsters and isn't going to until
We're
at
up.
least ball 3. Bobby Conover in second place right now.
Yeah, so, you know, actually, Tim is not safe right now. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tim could end up in a tiebreaker
if he
with
gets
Aaron
a point,
Bendickson.
he is safe. But, or actually a 3-way tiebreaker even.
Mm-hmm.
So, which would be insane.
That would be interesting.
It does happen. The elusive 3-way tiebreaker. But, all right, Bobby's stepping up with the skill shot. Oh, woo!
That was a lot of movement for that. He's going to let that settle
Nice
for
double
just a little
danger
bit.
save there. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Working on that phantom flip.
Yeah, I mean, the malfunction was rough, and, you know, I don't know what we would have had to have dealt with in terms of a ruling. The double malfunction, if it had really hosted. But he kept it together.
Bobby Conover still in second place, but didn't put too many extra points between him and anyone
But,
else.
you know, he just doesn't even care at this point.
That's true. Bobby Conover will be
I
moving
think
on.
he picked this game because he knows it's going to come up in the future, and he wanted a little more practicing on it.
So we know that Aaron Bendickson has at a minimum 1 point right now.
Bendickson. Okay, so Garberding needs to power in lane. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my god.
Garberding keeps working on it. He doesn't have any monsters started, but he's got Wolfman 1 away. He's got Creature 2 away. And he's got Dracula ready to go with the scoop.
Oh my god. Ooh, let's see what's going on here.
This is Aaron's third ball, so
Aaron
this is the
ripped
only
again.
opportunity to do anything right now.
I don't know what I would do if I was him. He's so many shots away from both multis. I just would not go for either. I would maybe mode out and get a point, you know?
Yeah, he is, and
But actually, you know, I say that, but that's not really true because he really needs 2 points. So, I don't know. I don't know what I would do if I was him.
well, he's shooting for Full Moon Fever right now. He's hit it twice, which is going to be worth at least a few million. He's got his Creature 1 away. He's still got that Dracula ready to go. So he's about to have plenty of monsters going. He's also only, I think, 2 hits away to opening Frank.
Yeah, but those are 2 tough hits.
They are,
And there's
but
the
they
4
can be
million.
backhands.
So he finished Wolfman. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Forehand it and then don't even get credit.
He's hitting the Phantom Flip. It looks
Yep.
like he's going for Frank, and so if he has that open, he's gonna
Shooting it
be
from the
able
right
to-
flipper though, man. Okay, yeah, he's not gonna. He's gonna get the creature. Start the mode. I mean, the mode is 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million. So those are some good points. It's weird. That catch seems to sometimes work on here, and sometimes just. What was that? Sometimes it just doesn't. So.
He gets a random shot into Frank, which means he's one away there. He's making progress on his creature.
This is great.
Looks like he's one shot away
Jeez.
from finishing that on the orbits.
Tim must be shaking right now.
He's got one more on the right orbit right now. Woo-hoo-hoo. That was a little fancy flipper work right there.
The mode is almost going. People are starting to get real dialed into this game. I'm surprised we haven't seen a bash yet, but I think in the next round or two, if these guys play it some more, maybe we will.
People have been pretty close, and as we can see, Aaron just brought his mummy
Again
to be
with
ready,
the
so
power in lane. Beautiful.
he's pretty close to having all of those monsters ready if he were to go ahead and
I think they're
go
going to
that
time
route.
out, though. Yeah.
Doesn't matter, for Bash.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, he is just about there. But so is Tim, actually. Tim is Bendickson is very close to a bash as well.
Garberding needs 2 shots to the left ramp.
That's
He
an
needs
interesting
Frankenstein.
choice there. He
He
did
needs
not.
a scoop. Yeah,
Well, you know what? I would have made the same choice. I wouldn't have stacked in the modes.
a forehand to that scoop can be pretty dangerous.
Yeah, I just would start the multi. If all you need is like 20 million, then just play the multi. Yeah, he doesn't even need that. He needs like maybe 15 million to lock in a second. So we'll see.
Well, of course, he is player 2, so he doesn't know what those other players are going
That's
to
true.
do. But here
where
he
they
is
are,
in Frank multi-ball.
I'll say.
And here's another thing. After this, he's going to be able to start Dracula and the
Mummy, yeah.
and the Bride. And once
then
he
he's
gets those
got Bash.
started, then he's got
And
Bash
that's the
ready to
thing,
go. And that's
actually.
another multi-ball that he can
It can
stack
be
those modes with.
It can be a good move to not play them during Frank, because then if you can stack them in with Bash, you have, well, actually in this case he doesn't have the opportunity to turn Bash into Rock. And it's gone. Just below Aaron Bendickson.
Just
so
below.
Bendickson is at least guaranteed 2 points. Oh boy. But Aaron is freaking out here. This is great. I mean, this is beautiful. So all he needs now for Bash is just 3 hits to creature.
The Aarons
and then a
so
scoop
close
shot.
to each other. The 2 Aarons who both need it the most, sitting in positions number 3 and 4 going into the 3rd game here. Right now, Aaron Bendickson is just going to be trying to put distance between him and Tim Tournay. I mean, Tim Tournay has been coming since 10:30, as we keep on saying, so he's been playing great all day. Hasn't done anything this game, and based on the scores, it's going to be really interesting where things go. It very well may end up
boy.
being a 3-way tie. If Tim Tournay was to get last place right now, Aaron Garberding, Aaron Bendickson,
my
and Tim
God.
Tournay would all
Tim-
end the 3rd game of the 7th round with 4 points and
Tim
go to a
doesn't have-
3-way tiebreaker.
Tim really doesn't have anything going on, so he doesn't have any modes ready. I mean,
He doesn't, and the points that right now he's just trying to pass Bobby. If he passes Bobby, then he's guaranteed to move on to the next round. Tim Tournay is taking shots at Frankenstein to open that up. Risky move, because if he were to drain right now, they would go into a 3-way tiebreaker.
oh boy.
Frankenstein is open.
And
He
it's
drains,
gone!
And it's a
It will be a 3-way
3-way
tiebreaker. Oh
Aaron
my
Garberding,
God.
Aaron
Oh.
Bendickson and Tim Tournay
Hype just got so intense.
are each going to end with 4 points.
Wow. So, 3 spots. 3 players for 2 spots. That's, yeah, I gotta go.
Hi. Hi, Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Matt?
I'm excellent, thank you. Welcome to the broadcast booth.
Thanks. I was watching earlier. It's nice to be here.
Absolutely. It's a wonderful game over here. We are hanging out at Rod Olson's house, who's the board member at the Seattle Pinball League, where we're having our 2014 finals. We just finished the regular portion of the 7th round, where we had Aaron Garberding, Aaron Bendickson, and Tim Tournay each end with 4 points. So we're about to play a 3-way tiebreaker.
How does that work when you get a tiebreaker?
That's a super good question. I think, and I don't know, that the tiebreaker game has been predetermined, and all three of them are going to be playing one game on that game, and it's it's for two positions. So the two top players are going to advance from that tiebreaker game.
So all you have to do is beat one person that you're playing with. So like, there's a bit of pressure, but not a ton.
Yeah, just like the round, it's don't get last. It's a beautiful looking monster bash with that color
Really
DMD.
is. Last time I played it here at Rod's, I got 250 million points on it. Like, it played so well. I mean, it's set up a lot harder for finals, but like, it's just gorgeous. There's no blemishes on the playfield. Like, the color DMD is gorgeous.
It is. It's a reproduction playfield, and he has special artwork on the inside side of the machine, the color DMD, of course. Yeah, and it's been playing pretty well, except for a couple of misregistered Frankenstein shots. Did you see that happening earlier?
No, not really.
Yeah, what happened was, I think it was Aaron Garberding, I believe. No, I take it back. Aaron Bendickson shot Frankenstein with Frankenstein multi-ball lit. It didn't register, so it went all the way back to his right in lane. He went ahead, he immediately shot Creature, and then the Creature switch didn't register.
Oh, no.
So while his monsters were going, the timers were going, and it eventually paused his timers as it was doing the ball hunt. Then the ball hunt kicked the ball out of the Creature, and then he takes an on-the-fly shot at Frank, but because of the ball hunt, Frank had come down and then blocked his shot. He gets it back onto the flipper, takes another shot at the Frank ramp. It doesn't register again. And then he takes another shot at Frank. It registers. It starts multi-ball. None of his timers
so he
elapsed.
lost all of that.
No. None of his timers elapsed.
Okay.
So he was still bringing all of those same monsters into his Frank multi-ball.
That malfunction is like a malfunction Hall of Fame highlight video. Like, we are cutting that out and doing a deep analysis of that moment. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. It was also probably pretty nerve-wracking for Aaron Bendickson, but he was able to pull out the first place win, which is the only way that he was able to advance into the tiebreaker.
He's one of those kind of players that can just keep playing under pressure.
Calm?
Like,
yeah,
he does very, very well at that.
That's an important skill for situations like that. Also, just because of the nerves of when you're playing a tournament game, it's different than when you're playing a practice game that doesn't actually have anything associated with it. You know, when you wake up and you're starting your first tournament game of the round, it's pretty nerve-wracking because all of a sudden, you know, you're playing, you're practicing, you're having fun. You know, it's not really worth anything, but you start that tournament game and boom, the record is going.
Every single shot matters.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you're at ease when you're practicing. That's when you have some of your best games. You're like, oh, I just played, I had a great game on this a second ago, and now I'm playing against other people, and I flopped.
Yep, so you know how the game works. You've had an opportunity to see how it plays. All of the players who have been going through the Seattle Pinball League finals here have gotten 30 seconds of warm-up time on every game. So what happens is they start at getaway, I believe, and they get 30 seconds on the clock. They are able to test it out. They're able to see how it plays, see how the flippers play, see
Check
where the tilt is.
Yeah.
Yep, and then 30 seconds is up. Let it go. Go on to the next game.
When I was doing the wildcard playoffs last year, I was kind of thinking of like an advantageous way to disadvantage my opponents in the wildcard warm-ups. Like maybe wait until the timer's just about to hit and then drop my ball, or like start a new game or something, or like try to cut some seconds into their ball play.
Look at you trying to be tricksy. I'm going to make sure that I'm not seated next to you, but no. Yeah,
but you're looking for any kind of edge on anyone else. Like,
the tiniest little advantage that you can claw.
Like maybe if I tilted the ball like right before the person behind me is going to play, they have to wait for that tilt to clear in order to go and play their game. So
yeah, we had an interesting situation earlier as well, where a player tilted their ball and then they didn't tilt through the other player's
Oh,
ball.
was that on Sea Witch?
Pardon?
Was that on Sea Witch earlier?
No, this was actually on Getaway. What happened
Oh, okay.
is a player tilted their ball and then gave the subsequent player a tilt warning, and that caused the auto launcher to fire. That auto launcher sent the
man.
ball around and drained for a premature drain.
Mm-hmm.
The ruling on that one was that we let the player whose ball drained get another ball afterwards to
Good.
add to their score. But kind of an interesting situation because it's the intersection of a couple different rules, because the first player didn't actually tilt through the subsequent player's ball.
Right.
Typically when you give the subsequent player a warning, you yourself are given a tournament warning.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, because of the auto launch, it went ahead and sent his ball around. The other rule says that when your ball is up, you need to be responsible for that, and you need to be there. So it was a interesting little edge case of the intersection of a couple rules and a couple of just peculiarities of the games that we happen to be playing. There we go. Turn
Those
the
random
riffraff
scenarios.
down a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
So
You
I
can
think.
be as prepared as you want, but weird things happen all the time in pinball.
Oh, geez, in pinball. Yes. Malfunctions everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works.
I saw there was an issue with Mountain earlier with the left lock shot kept popping up and up.
Interesting.
The game's from Flip Flip, so I've seen it do that before in tournament play, but everyone just kind of just goes, we've all got the same issue happening with us, so we'll just keep playing on.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it's a little frustrating because I have seen people like go to hit that shot and it's just popping up and down, and then it's down, and you would have been awarded a lock,
Sure.
but it goes through.
Yeah.
know?
No, I understand. That's no good.
That's pretty frustrating.
It looks like Raymond's got the glass off and is checking the ramp switch right there.
On what game?
We don't know yet. They're
Okay.
currently working on Monster Bash to try and fix this issue.
Yeah. So Raymond's having a look at Monster Bash and check
Oh,
that
that's
switch.
Kaylee.
Or Kaylee's having a look at that, but back of the head.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, after that, we believe that the tiebreaker game has been predetermined and will be announced in a little bit.
Maybe be on Shrek upstairs.
There you go. That would be interesting. Whenever anyone asks me which game, I say Punchy the Clown. So let's bring in Punchy the Clown.
Yeah, that sounds great.
We've been having some side tournaments going on. We also in the waiting area have a few games. We've got Theater of Magic. We've got Twilight Zone.
Wizard of Oz.
We've got Wizard of Oz. We've got Shrek.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul. I don't know who Paul is. Hi, Paul. But what else do we have out there in the garage? What do we got going on? Huh? On which game? Not sure.
I'm as smooth as I can be.
Oh, you're very
natural.
smooth. You're very smooth. No, this is great. Thanks for coming in here and commentating with me.
Absolutely. I was hoping that I could jump in here too.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. This is the first time that the Seattle Pinball League has done live streaming and
It's
commentary
very exciting.
of our game. We've gone ahead and we've done the recordings for, I'm not sure if we've done that for a couple of years. I know that last year we had that set up to broadcast to the audience out here. We've actually got a nice little setup where in the tournament room, we just have the tournament player going on, and then we have a video camera on top of that. It's broadcasting the video of the play over to the spectator room. Check that left eject. Check it. Work that left eject. Yeah, see, I don't think that it's the switch. I think that it's the ball, because what can happen actually with some of those scoops is the ball can get up there and get sort of caught either above or to the side of the switch, so that the switch is up and the ball is settled and it's resting on the playfield and the switch itself, sort of wedging it in, wedging the switch over to one side.
You're talking about right by Frankenstein's feet.
I'm talking actually at this point about a creature. That's
Okay.
one of the things that happened in that previous game was a shot to the creature sat there, didn't register, and
that happened during a multi-ball earlier too, right?
Yeah.
Like there was someone had a one ball multi-ball essentially, but
You
it
know,
didn't
I
last
did-
very long.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but I would totally believe that, and things like that seem to be mechanical.
Yeah.
That's the thing with pinball. You got
Yeah.
mechanics, you got
If you just-
electronics, you got all sorts of things to deal with.
Yeah, if that sensor gets dirty, the ball's just going to sit there. It's not going to know it's there. By the way, I love that you call it a ball hunt. Like, I
Yeah.
think that's really fun.
Versus?
ball search.
Oh, the ball. I like the
Yeah.
ball hunt. Where
Yeah.
is it? Right? It's like Fester's tunnel hunt,
Right,
right? Is
exactly.
it over here? Is it
Yeah.
over here?
And we're like the audience member with the machine. We're like, no, it's right there. Just go get it.
Come on.
Don't go through that door. This one.
Yeah, you just want the ability to go in there and fire that solenoid remotely. Be
Yeah.
like, yeah. Thank you very much for the people on the stream who are reminding us that the other games that we have here that are in the side tournaments include AC/DC. We've got Lethal Weapon, The Avengers. and
Lethal
we've
Weapon
got,
3.
oh yeah, of course.
Because they never made a first or second one.
Well,
You have that sound turned off, right?
correct.
Okay.
Do you want it up?
No, we don't want to see him fix it.
Okay. We've also got Star Wars Episode 1, the second of the Pinball 2000s.
The last, too.
The second and last.
Oh, such a sad state.
Oh, Pinball 2000. Wizard Blocks is going to come one of these days. I believe it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just want Williams to make pinball again because they were the best.
It's
They're
true.
my favorite.
Yes, but here's the thing, right? Williams was a lot of people, and those people have gone on to do all sorts of
Yeah.
Other interesting projects,
Like
right?
work for Stern.
Like work for Stern. So yeah, and Stern's had like every manufacturer, they've had hits and they've had flops, but they've had some good things, and we have a lot of boutique pinball manufacturers who are doing really interesting things. We talked earlier about
I like you calling
Wizard
them
of Oz.
boutique. That's
Yeah,
nice. Yeah, I like
right?
that term. It's
Mhm.
good.
Wizard of Oz is a really beautiful and colorful game that we have here, and I've been futzing around on plenty.
I haven't been looking into The Hobbit because I know how long it took for Wizard of Oz to come out last year. Like,
Mhm.
my expectations were there, and I wanted to play it so badly, and then I just had to wait and wait and wait. So I'm just going to let it happen naturally. Like, one day there'll be a Hobbit in front of me, and I'll play it then.
Perfect. If it happens, it'll definitely be in Seattle.
Mhm.
That I know.
I heard that it might be at the next pinball convention in Tacoma.
Oh, all right.
So I heard that they're going to have a Whoa Nelly, my new favorite game.
Fun.
I think they might have an Alien by that point, but that's probably a little bit too premature.
Alien, is that Aliens vs Predators? Is that what's
No, it's just Alien.
Alien?
It's
Okay.
another one of those
Tell me
boutique.
about that?
It just got announced about a month ago, like shortly after Will Nelly got announced.
Mm-hmm.
It's another one of those small-time one-off pinball companies. I'm not sure the name of the company, but I know one of the big guys in pinball is working on it, though.
Yeah.
Like-
Fun things happening in
Yeah.
pinball, I guess.
And Big Lebowski, too. I
Yeah.
hope they might have one of those at the show. That would be great. That's the one I'm most excited about playing.
Big Lebowski pinball?
Mhm.
Okay.
There's a mixed
The
drink.
G-Divide?
There's a Caucasian, like right there. A white Russian is sitting on the table by the plunger. It's
Okay.
great.
Yeah, so they got their priorities in order.
Yeah.
Looks like our tiebreaker game very well maybe on 24.
Oh, 24.
All right, so we've got 3 players that are going to be competing for 2 positions,
And
which means
Tim got first place on this last couple rounds. I think when I was watching earlier, he was doing pretty good.
there you
Yeah.
go. Okay.
We might have an advantage for Tim here.
So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and reset the I'm going to go ahead and figure out the positions and then reset the video here. So I'll be back in just a little bit.
Hey, Lauren. Let's see. Someone asked on the chat what a dream theme for a pinball machine. One that I always had in mind was like kind of a best of pinball machines. Like I would get to just grab all my favorite shots from different machines and like put them all into one machine. Like I love the inlane drop targets on Metallica for the Grave Marker multi-ball. That would be a nice one to have in there. I guess just certain elements of ramps and drop targets. Oh. Oh, I see. No one could even see me. Hi. I didn't realize that you guys thought I was a ghost. I'm sorry. The Pinball Zine Drop Target actually does every issue. They draw Dream Machines, and I know that they do a Harry Potter one each issue. So they're doing 7 issues of the zine, and every issue is a different Harry Potter book, and they draw in incredible detail, really well thought out, like deep rule sets that would actually be legitimately fun games to play. So if you're interested in some of those Dream Machines, like grab a Drop Target zine. There'll be at least a Harry Potter and one other different game that they've decided they want to play. Is that far enough over? Young Ones pinball machine would be amazing. I would love that. It's a very underappreciated show. So looks like they're still getting 24 set up. Once again, Battle of the Errands plus Tim. Bobby is safe into the next round. I'm going to look at their cheat sheets. Tiebreakers on 24. Okay, so after Bobby, the next person coming in is Kevin. That's why he's left the chat here. So coming up in the next few rounds, you got the top 3 players coming into the round. So whoever loses this tiebreaker, unfortunately, will be replaced by Kevin. Things are going to get a lot tougher. Then Dave, and then Raymond Davidson at the top seed. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to Matt. He's kind of left me. This is probably dangerous to have me by myself talking to the internet. What is my favorite game being played in the tournament? That is a good question. It's Monster Bash. That's someone just asked in the chat what my favorite game is. Monster Bash is one of my top 10, probably top 5 games of all time. Someone is also asking if I placed in the finals. I was not in the finals. I placed 18th out of the league this year, so 3 spots away. But last 2 years ago was 26th, and last year was 23 for me, so 18. I'm making a progression up. But Monster Bash is one of my favorite games of all time. Like the call outs in that machine are hilarious. I worked in the U District 2 years ago. Every single day after work, I would just come in and play like 3 to 6 hours of Monster Bash till my fingers couldn't flip any longer. How did I get into pinball? Pinball for me, I'm sure there were moments when I was a child when I was just thrown in front of a machine and did whatever I could and probably failed and whatever. But what really hooked me in was about 2009. I had gone away traveling I'd quit my job, went traveling for 2 months. When I came back, my boyfriend at the time had discovered pinball, and my entire household was obsessed. So we went around finding all the pinball machines in Tacoma and played as much as we could. Then found Skillshot, found Seattle, found Shorties, found all the fantastic pinball. Raymond's here. Now I'm not alone talking to the internet. There you go.
So, looks like we're going to have the epic 3-way tiebreaker on
24.
Right now they're still working on fixing Monster Bash. So I don't know how much longer. Probably not too long.
Okay, so I bent this a little bit, so that should make that go.
Another thing that's sometimes, it looks like even if you were going slow, it should stick right.
I know that Tim's got to leave at about 8:20 or 8:40, I think. So hope
What I think maybe happened is I was wondering if.
Oh, perfect. Nice.
like pinball.
That's really nice of him.
Because then I would think Bride was happening if you just fall down this.
They used to. Sega. Well, Sega is a Japanese company. I can't remember the name of the company that was making. It might have been Sega that was making pins in Japan. But what's really interesting about the Japanese pinball is that instead of the glass sliding forward when you take it off, it opens up like a car hood. So you just have latches on the sides, and then it just opens straight up, and you can dip right in there and work on it. They're pretty incredible looking. I know that there's only a few of those made. I can't remember the name of the company, but something to look into. I write for a nonprofit magazine based out of LA called Razor Cake, and I have just for the last few months I was working on an article called One Punk's Guide to Pinball. They do this series column there where they just let someone discuss a subject that's not punk rock related or music related through a punk gaze, and they let me write 4,000 words about pinball. So in February, look forward to picking up that issue of Razor Cake. It's got a 4 to 5 page article for me about pinball. Yeah. I can't hear you in the headphones. That mic might have been turned down on the mixer, maybe?
I can hear myself, but it's not very loud. Hey.
There you are.
Hey.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun because I go over an introduction of how I got into pinball, and then the history of pinball when it was outlawed in Chicago and LA, New York, mostly the big one is New York, proving that pinball, showing that pinball was a game of skill and not just a game of luck. And then I talk about tournaments and music, like a big focus on the music that is in pinball machines, like the Monster Bash music that I love, or Whitewater, how the song changes every time you hit a raft, like just so subtly. I love that.
That
fact.
music is
Yeah.
awesome. You can
Gets
tell
stuck.
how good you're doing by what spot you are in the river,
Mm-hmm.
and then the multi-ball music.
Mm-hmm.
Monster Bash, I love cranking that up.
Yeah.
I think this one in the finals is turned up like.
It's
super
pretty loud. Yeah, that tilt warning, I could hear it for like all the way in the back in the kitchen. It was a little chilling. Last time I was at Rod's, he and I were playing AC/DC in that room, and he played AC/DC as loud as possible and was jumping around behind me in excitement and tilted my ball while I was playing.
Sorry, we don't have more pinball for you guys yet. Stay tuned. We will be broadcasting some more pinball as soon as we can. They're just really trying to fix Monster Bash. You can hear the switch test in the background.
Raymond, they're wondering, what are you most looking forward to playing in the finals?
Probably the Getaway looks pretty controllable. I like that game. Definitely mousing around.
Mouse around, so fun.
I love mousing around.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorites.
I always wondered if it was a battle between you and Crazy Bob. Like, are you on Crazy Bob's side, or are you on the Mice's side?
Wait,
Because he's
the dude has a name?
yeah, he's Crazy Bob. Crazy Bob's in Mousing Around. He's in Johnny Mnemonic. He's in NBA Fast Break. He's in Junkyard.
Oh, Bob is like.
Yeah.
I don't think is he referenced in Mousing Around as Bob, or he just looks the same?
I think he just looks the same. I'm not sure if he's referenced by name, but he's definitely, like, if you look at the owner of Junkyard, I'm Crazy Bob. It's the same looking guy. Then there's Crazy Bob's and the shot on the mystery shot on Johnny, and
That's cool.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, are you playing as the mice or as the dude?
Yeah.
I think you're playing as the mice, because the idea is you get the cheese, then you go back to the mouse hole. So you steal the cheese, and then you flee to safety before
you put it in your nest and eat it.
Before the cat can get you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
when you get trapped, he's like, "Gotcha." You know?
Yeah, so that's what's cool is so then Crazy Bob or whatever is setting his traps. The mice get caught. They're like, "Crap, we're trapped." But then by starting multi-ball, they say, "Let's get out of here," and they get out of the traps.
Yeah.
And then the only disconnect that I see is to light a jackpot, you have to re-trap 2 mice and then go to the hole. I don't quite get that one.
Yeah, I can't really make sense out of that one. Maybe that's when all their friends come out and they're like, multi-ball, like, we got to get the horde of food right now. And
oh, we got some questions here. What new game are people most looking forward to? Hobbit for me.
Lebowski, for sure.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are loving Lebowski.
Mm-hmm.
That's It looks really cool. I hope it plays as well as it looks.
A lot of people have heard there's a worry about getting the Big Lebowski in the States because they're concerned about getting the parts from the Netherlands.
Oh.
But my point to them is that there's pinball in the Netherlands currently. How do people work on American machines from there if there's not a good cross-pollination of parts and easily accessible? Like, I'm sure that they'll be happy to support that.
Yeah. I think it'll be fine. Like, if people want parts, they'll be able to get parts.
Yeah.
I think they're just scared of the giant price tag attached to the game.
It is expensive.
And there's no real gameplay to be had yet, so people don't know what the finished product's going to be. Let's see. We got questions coming like crazy over here.
Someone referenced Punk the pinball machine. Looks amazing and ridiculous. It looks more like the new wave pinball machine, but I've never seen one in person.
I've never heard of it.
It's silly. Let's see. I'm going to find a picture of it on the internet.
Meanwhile, the let's see, favorite Stern table of the last 5 years.
I guess maybe Metallica for me.
I would say, yeah, probably AC/DC. I like AC/DC. Oh,
well,
Tron. Tron.
Last 5 years.
Is Tron? That's not 5 years.
I guess so. Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, hey, we're in business here. We're in business, folks.
Oh, we are playing a game already.
All right, so we got player one. I don't know.
Attleball is the best place to play pinball in Seattle. I'd say so.
Let's see. Who is this? Is this Tim? All right, player one is Tim Tournay.
Aaron Garberding second. Aaron Bendickson third. Look at that back glass.
Crazy.
Let's see. No, camera doesn't like you. That's what Punk Pinball looks like. It's hard to see on the camera, but you should look it up.
Which Aaron is second player?
Aaron Garberding is player 2. Aaron Bendickson is third.
Okay, cool.
Too many Aarons in the Seattle Pinball League.
All right, so let's see how Tim's doing. Looks like he's still playing, so that's good. Usually people are done playing their first ball in that time because this game is mean. Let's see. So he's got his lock lit on the suitcase ramp on the right. Let's see how the feed is. Okay, so that feed is going into the sling, but he caught it very well. That was a nice save there.
Oh, no, Tim.
That was a bummer. I don't know. You could have maybe got a piece of it. It was looking pretty fast down the middle.
So really, there's a few there's a safe house multi-ball. There's a suitcase multi-ball. Safe house has got that launch kickback though, right? Like once you hit it, it just kind of shoves the ball away.
Yeah, it sort of goes towards your flipper.
Yeah, sometimes.
All right, up next is Aaron Garberding, I believe.
Garbs. Oh no.
Maybe not.
Okay, we'll just sort it out.
Oh, we got the invalid play.
Oh, no,
he actually hits enough switches to get out. Ooh.
There's no ball save.
That is harsh.
As to quote Aaron Garberding, you have got to be effing kidding me.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're not. I would love to see any of these players move on. They're all fantastic players. They do so good under pressure.
Well, the good news is 2 of them will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So-
that was a good return to the flipper there.
Yeah, it varies.
Mm-hmm. There's a lock there. So it's looking like Tim at player 1. What do you get? About 6 million points?
Yeah, something like that.
Unfortunately, Garberding didn't get to play ball 1 at all. Oh gosh. It's the worst when you see both flippers go up and the ball still goes down the middle. There's nothing saving it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm like reading this chat, like, what's going on? Nothing interesting.
Oh, people were just talking about full tilt.
Oh. This is a topic I have some experience. Okay, let's see here. Ooh, Sniper, hurry up. So I believe if he collects that, he starts a multi-ball with whatever the value of the hurry up is as
Really?
the jackpot.
Wow.
I think.
That's an interesting way to put that, because like hurry ups are great, 'cause, you know, like.
Yeah,
But sometimes it's like, okay, it's counting down too much. I can't get the shot. It's too risky
yeah,
for me to
whereas,
get my
like,
ball over to
it's
get the
something
shot.
like this, it really
where
forces you.
yeah, where it actually benefits you.
So I don't know what happens there. He didn't get it, so
That's a really interesting concept, though.
or maybe like the first hurry up is just a hurry up, and the second one is a hurry up to start the multi. I don't know. It's been so long since I played 24.
Right, because there is a sniper multi-ball.
Yeah. It's like Bank Bust in Spider-Man.
Oh,
Same
okay.
deal.
Mhm.
Like the timer times down, and whenever you hit the ball, that's when you get your multi-ball.
Okay.
Jackpot. Okay, so he's going towards suitcase.
All right, I think that's ball 3 lock. Is
Yep.
It? Yep. We're gonna see a multi-ball action here. Tim is great at these
Hmm.
Tournay area games, like these dot matrix displays. Like, he's
Oh,
just-
yeah.
He's just blows them up all the time.
Yeah.
And I saw him get a first place on this in a round earlier in the day.
This
so
this game was at Adaball, not John John's, right?
right, is that
Okay.
Adaball? There's a chance it was at John John's for a second, but that doesn't make a lot of sense because there's one at the Hillside Bar, which
I
is
see.
2 blocks away. And that one actually, for a very long time, thanks to Zach and Levi, had googly eyes on Kiefer Sutherland on the back glass,
Oh boy.
which is a fun thing to do. I put googly eyes on Rod's Congo at the show last year, and that stayed there all weekend long.
Yep. Yeah, I think I have a photo of that somewhere. All right,
Yeah.
so the super is lit. Ah, there it is. Boom shakalaka. Oh my god. Victory laps. Oh
so
boy.
since they have the least enthusiastic callouts, it's more like super jackpot.
Now getting the nuke jackpot, I think you have to get, I want to say 12 victory laps or something like that, and it's the sum of all of your jackpots to that point, and it's like totally batshit.
That's
so,
ridiculous.
and he's also that sniper hurry up.
Oh,
This
okay.
is the multi-ball now, so
Oh, looks like
he should collect it
definitely.
like,
so just hit that shot
right
in the
now.
next second
Right
or
now,
two.
he's got a little bit of time.
Oh, let it settle down, Tim.
Does he know?
Maybe
he must
doesn't.
know. He's played this game.
That oh,
Yeah, get the
I might-
sniper, dude. Okay,
that guy's
trap.
gonna shoot your face if you don't hit him.
There
you
we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Man. Oh my god. Tim is on fire today. Like,
He's a sniper.
I'm gonna say this right now. He's making shots. Let's say that. I would be surprised if he does not win today. He's been playing these games
Yeah.
all day. He's so dialed into them.
I love the underdog always.
Yeah.
So, you know, like him coming in as a wild card.
Yeah,
finalist.
especially taking out Robert in the wild card is like,
Oh my gosh.
taking out one of the top 10 in the world players. That's pretty intense. Okay, let's see what's going on here.
What is the name of the character 24? It's Jack something. right?
Jack Sutherland? No, I'm
No.
mixing it up with that actor. Jesus Christ.
But I mean, we got jackpots, Jack in the show. Like they could have made something a
Yeah.
little bit more exciting about that.
Yeah, it's not as bad as a fish bone us in
Oh, that's
Bad Cats.
Bad Cats. Shut up. Why you gotta hate on Bad Cats? Bad Cats is the greatest game.
Yeah, it's funny. Even Python is like, oh, bad cats, it's shit.
Yeah.
They don't let me work on the game.
Right.
Like,
I'd stand to argue that I think Police Force is a worse game.
yeah,
than Bad
definitely. Oh,
Cats,
definitely.
Which he also did incredible artwork for.
Yeah.
Like, I love the artwork on both of those machines.
Okay, so this is. So now, I mean, in my opinion, right now, it's a match between the Aarons.
Yeah.
So,
Battle of the Aarons. There's good Aaron and bad Aaron and evil Aaron.
Although-
evil Aaron's out.
that Jack Bauer. Oh my
Jack
god.
Bauer, yeah.
My brain, like, it's gone. I've been here all day.
Yeah, Jack Bauer pot. That's all you gotta say. You know?
Yeah.
Something like that. Thanks, chat.
Thanks, Aaron Maccabee.
I tried watching the
And
show for a
Nicholas.
little while, but
Yeah.
just didn't quite care.
Beep. Boop.
You got all these modes in the middle there, so like once you get that little bank of things.
Well, it's like each of them tells you your progress towards each feature in the
Okay.
game. So it's like they're each step of each, like, there's the suitcase multi-ball, and there's, when you get it, There's a jackpot, super jackpot, and then the nuke jackpot
Yeah,
eventually. So it's like telling you how far you are in each of the 3 different
Okay.
multi-balls. And then the scenes are like, you know how in
You
Batman...
like save the president. And
well,
stuff,
yeah,
like,
once you finish those.
Okay.
You know how in Batman, like, there's the modes that, they're worth like $1 million a shot, and all the shots are lit for $1 million or something.
Mm-hmm.
They're very similar to that, so...
Okay.
But the other 3 just show you your progress towards each of those features. So they make it seem like there's a lot of depth in the game, and actually there just isn't.
Well, we've had this conversation before where Stern just like hides what you have to do in their newer games. So,
Yeah, they actually
so-
told you pretty clearly.
Yeah.
Here, so
So that's great.
no, that's
But
why. Yeah, it gives the impression there's a lot going on when there maybe isn't.
Mhm. Whereas the other games that they're putting out now, there is a lot going on. You just don't know how to fucking play it.
Yeah, I really like this game. It's stupid and it's not really that great, but it's fun. So
Can we have a backlash with Kevin's face replacing Jack Bauer?
that would be something. All right, let's see what's going on.
Kevin
here.
Sutherland. So we're up Aaron G.
He's got a suitcase multi. There's a double jack, and I think he's got to lock 2 balls in the suitcase to get the super jackpot.
Oh yeah. So he's set up for that one.
Maybe 1 more ball.
He's down to 2 right here.
Yeah, but he's already got a ball locked in the
Okay.
suitcase. Pretty sure. Oh, the extra ball's lit. It's worth something, I think.
I sure hope so in tournament play.
Yeah.
There's a
Okay,
triple
there's a
jack.
triple. And now...
Here's back to 3-ball multi-ball.
Maybe a
Blowing
super.
it
Yeah, the
up.
super is lit at the left ramp.
Ooh. He
Cash
can
it
get
in.
that left ramp real easy. He's good at that shot.
Yeah, you can hit it from either flipper.
Okay.
Probably a little easier as the backhand from the left, but...
He's trapped in 1 ball here on the right.
Ah.
2 on the
Yeah,
out. There,
perfect.
run away with it. Come on.
You know, there's some situations when people try and trap up too hard. We're like,
Ooh. Get
it,
that
get it.
cash in.
Oh, rough. That was like, I want to say,
You got your grace period a little bit, right?
nope.
No.
That's like maybe 5 million. I don't know.
I heard someone refer to the ball save as a grace period once, and I really liked that.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one thing I see a lot of players do is like they know that they need to. Ooh, that's a tough drain, but he's got some buffer room. So
Yeah. I mean, look at how long he played. He's
yeah.
like, this is a fairly low scoring game. Like,
Okay.
That's a, 12 million is gonna.
Yeah, you know,
nice cash.
one thing I see a lot of players do, like when they learn, they get to the point where they know that they need to trap balls during multi-ball,
Right.
but they try too hard to like always have all the balls trapped. There's
No.
some situations where it's like you want to trap up a ball, but while there's a ball in the pops or something, you want
Right.
to make a shot with the other ball.
Oh yeah.
And they totally don't think of it. And
Because
what
you
we
can
just-
recover that other ball.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, don't try and trap up because it's really hard to trap all the balls all
Mm-hmm.
the time. And there was a nice little move there from Aaron where there was a ball rolling up the inlane. He made
And
a
he
shot
tossed
with
the other one
ball.
away. Yeah.
It was a good move, and
Absolutely.
it just shows that all the players who are at this level of the tournament are just.
Oh, they know what
I
they're
mean,
doing.
all the players all day, but
Yeah.
at this point, these guys have proven that today they're killing it. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually like in a multi-ball situation. I prefer when I lose a ball, like, and then
Yeah.
it's down to 2. And
Yeah,
like, I can just juggle those jackpots.
3 balls is pretty tough to kind of really. I mean,
Yeah.
it's manageable, but only if you sort of get into a good situation.
Mm-hmm.
2 balls, it's just like, oh, bread and butter multi-ball.
Yeah.
you're just playing
Oh, yeah.
endlessly.
We were playing the Narwhal in the Lord of the Rings there at the Gollum shot.
Oh,
Getting
yeah.
Stuck. So we're down to
Oh.
1 ball multi-balls all day on that. So I was like, okay, guys.
Oh boy.
This is never fun. So we made some good headway here. Yeah, just about to pass Aaron Garberding. No, I spoke too soon. Well, bonus.
It's okay.
Catch him.
We get another ball. Oh, he'll catch him.
Yeah. That's
no,
only
he
ball
won't.
2.
Just kidding. Okay, so it's basically a 1-ball game for Aaron and Aaron.
Mm-hmm. Tim's looking pretty safe here.
Yeah,
Everyone's
I mean,
had a multi-ball.
He's got his sniper multi ready.
Mm-hmm.
I
He's
don't know how
still got that
many-
nuke jack to cash
80,
in.
80 hits for sniper. I think he needs to hit the target, 3 times? Yeah, something like that. He needs to relock all his balls for suitcase, so I don't think that's going to happen.
No, that sounds really risky. Has he done the safe house multi-ball yet?
I don't think so, actually. I don't
He
think he's
could go
played
for
it.
that.
Well, no, because he hasn't scored a jackpot, so definitely not. Yeah, but that's... I don't know. That shot is really crappy.
It is, yeah. It's really inconsistent. Just the recovery on it's not fun.
Looking at Ace is asking, what's the best ideal number of balls for a multi-ball? For me, I would say 3, but often 2 is easier to play.
13. Apollo 13.
Apollo 13. There we go. You get one of those awesome situations where you just jam all the balls on the playfield.
Right. I've seen people trap up to 4 balls on a flipper.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive looking.
Yeah. And I've seen 3 on a lightning flipper as well.
Oh, come on.
It's just like, that's like
That's
the
just
equivalent.
stupid.
Yeah, it's just like, come on. All right, so let's see. Tim is probably looking to put some buffer room on. If I was him, I would just go for, I don't know.
Tim's the kind of guy who just play as long as he can. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure he's feeling okay right now.
And
at this
the
point.
thing is, I have a really hard time with that sniper shot. So.
Yeah.
It's narrow, and it's so far at the back of the playfield. With the way these rubbers are, shooting it on the fly is very tough.
Oh yeah, no, it's got to be a clean, hard shot right there.
There we go. Oh, yeah, okay, so he was lit for suitcase.
Okay.
So
Tim is sitting in a really good position right
I
now.
don't think he has that many jackpots left to go before a nuke.
Well, his nuke's flashing, so I mean, it's got to be close.
Yeah, he's got a ball locked. He has maybe 2 more balls to lock.
So I mean, like, is there a wizard mode in 24 here? Like,
Yeah, there's Save the President and then
That's what it-
Master
okay.
Agent, which is like the even further wizard mode. I think that's when you've got.
I kind of don't want to play 24 for that long.
No. It's very hard to get to, and it's not worth it.
Oh, someone says in their multi-balls they prefer just 2 of them,
Yes.
their own. Yeah,
I like
okay.
this.
Yeah.
2 with the Add-a-ball lit and ready. That's
Oh
perfect.
yeah, that's
Especially
the
on
best
a
situation
game
to be
with
in.
like a juicy grace period. I can't even count the number of times I've been playing Batman. Where, I have 2 balls, drain 1, bam, Alfred target. Add-a-ball.
Then you're back to three balls in play.
Yeah. Yeah, if you get it before it hits the trough, it's great.
Is this setup kind of like a AFM where you have to get all the jackpots in different shots here?
I don't know. It's been
There's
so long
jacks
since I played
lit
24.
everywhere.
Nah, these are like the victory laps.
Oh, okay.
I think maybe he has to cash in all the victory laps, and then the nuke jack is lit.
Oh gosh, that would be incredible to see in tournament play.
Yeah. I got a nuke jackpot at Northwest Champs, and I remember just being like, whoa! I didn't know I was that good at pinball. I don't think I am. Okay,
Super
so
Sniper,
now
hurry
he
up. Here
better
we go.
collect this damn thing, because that's going to start a multi-ball. So
Okay.
don't blow this. Don't blow
He knows
this.
what he's doing. Absolutely, you can tell by the play.
That shot is hard to hit, though.
Oh.
See, it's...
He's almost there though.
And the hurry up. Okay, he's almost done with those victory laps. Ah, jeez.
He's hitting everything but.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah. It's a fun thing for me sometimes, like when I'm going for a specific shot and I find that I hit a ramp every time I go for an orbit or something.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay,
yeah.
now I know how I can hit the ramp. Like.
Okay, so it's still running, and the EB is lit.
Oh!
No dice.
Very good.
I'll
plan.
try and read out the scores in a second. So.
I know we're at least 42.
Tim
for
is at 42, I think.
And then 12, and then I think 16 or 18.
12 and 10, I think.
Oh no, because I think he passed. No, did he not?
No, I don't
Yeah,
think
you're
he
right. Okay.
Okay, the sniper hurry up. I forget what adds to the timer of it. Maybe it's pop bumper hits or something, but it's still running, so you can backhand it too, but it's tough.
You can backhand the sniper?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Oh, right on the fly into it. There we go.
Nice.
The sniper multi is started.
Ooh, I kind of want to play that. Raven, you want to jump in? I want to do that side turn.
All right. Raymond Davidson jumping in on the mic here with Meet Kevin Barrow. Beneficial malfunction at the Seattle Pinball League 2014 finals. We are in the round 7 tiebreaker. 3 players for 2 spots. Okay, Raymond, answer this question for us. How the hell do you get the nuke jackpot?
So you want to get all the supers and then shoot the left and right ramps 6 times.
Oh, my God.
So
Both ramps 6 times or each one?
he's still in suitcase?
No, he's out.
Or is it sniper?
He's inside. He drained out a suitcase.
Yeah, so if you noticed, Tim started working towards the nuke jackpot. He had the it's victory laps. So after you hit 6
Okay,
victory
yeah.
laps, you get the nuke.
And you can get the victory laps on the orbits too, right?
Where the hell did 89 million come from?
Yeah, he played a long.
Yeah, but where did the points come from? Like I
know that feeling.
supers, I guess. All right, so that's between Aaron Bendickson, who's 12.3.
No,
Or no,
Aaron
Garberding.
Bendickson is 10.
10. Okay. So Aaron's just hoping Garberding will shit the bed, but
Well, that's one way to put it.
oh, he's lit his. Ooh, nope, not multi-ball, but hurry up. He's lit. I wouldn't get the sniper. I'd just get suitcase.
Yeah, I would say the same.
He wanted the sniper though.
The first hurry up is just a hurry up, right? The second one is the multi.
Yes, we are still going.
This is not the final 3.
This is a tiebreaker
This
to
is
get
a
in.
tiebreaker
to get into
the top 6.
Yeah, the third to last round.
Yes.
We only have 3 rounds left. This is a long tiebreaker game.
Yeah, this tiebreaker game is like the full length of the last round. I mean, not even joking.
Tim is moving on, you believe? Well, it depends on if both these players can catch 89 million. I would bet money he's probably safe, but I'd love to be proven wrong. Oh, he destroyed the safe house. All right, so now the safe house is lit for a multi-ball. He's got to shoot it in between. Oh, before I could explain, he drained. Normally, you have to shoot it between the targets into the hole to start the multi-ball. Missing, but hitting a target will reset the timer and collect the hurry up.
Oh my God! What are you doing?
How much does he need?
5 million?
6 million? 5 million?
Yeah.
Can't really tell. So if I were him, I mean, if he hasn't played, okay, he has played his suitcase. Oh man. Oh, I would go for. Oh man, the sniper is actually looking kind of juicy. He already has one complete. Oh no, safe house. Safe house is lit. I would shoot the safe house. That's 2 shots to multi-ball.
Oh my God! Oh, the pressure.
Let's see if he knows that.
There's.
That was a good drop catch. So yeah, I'd probably. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah.
You get the points from the locks, actually.
Yeah, because the locks are like 250k or so, and then you get the skill shot with another 250k. Oh! I thought it was
that almost came back.
had potential.
Well, that's a very sad
So I
Aaron's
think
tournament.
Bendickson is out. Oh man,
TNT moves on.
that's rough. Good job today, Aaron.
Yeah, nice job, man. And yes, hey Rocker, we are completely insane. We've got problems. Let's just say that.
Luckily, we have enough people switching in and out so that we don't have to just be here.
Yeah,
solidly.
so I have to go because I'm playing in this next round.
Oh boy, I better find myself a commentator.
Yeah,
buddy.
let's see if we can get maybe, I don't know, Kalian?
Or Bobby. Where's
or
Bobby?
Bobby if
Oh, he's still playing. He's still playing.
No, yeah, he's playing, so
yeah.
he can't. All right, I'll find someone.
All right. All right. Here. TNT. Dynamite. Oh, we got Aaron Bendickson here. Take a seat, Aaron. So, Aaron, looks like you had your safe house lit there, but that's a pretty hard shot.
Yeah, I don't trust that shot.
Yeah. Were you just planning on ramping out, basically? I mean, you only needed the 4 million.
Right, yeah, I was just basically trying to find the flow on that left ramp, right ramp combo.
Yeah, once you get that going.
Yeah.
Tim must have found it. I don't know what he did. I'm scared to play him, though. He is killing it.
Yep.
Let's see. So how far did you make it? What round did you come in?
So that would put me 7th, I guess.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
What was your seed?
Qualifying was 6th, so I slipped down one.
So
but you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
It's more about holding your own. Coming into the finals, going up is just gravy. So 7th in the league is pretty good. You'll get some world ranking points for that.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And You'll get like $80 for your efforts.
Yeah, I think
70.
70, I think.
70, yeah. All right, already calculated, I guess.
I don't know. I looked at. I don't remember if it was. I think it might be 60 actually, because I think eighth place gets 50, and then it goes up by tens.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
All right.
But I'm really only in it for the money. That's
obviously. No, it's actually it's
kidding.
cool though because there was no entry fee for this tournament. This is purely paid for by memberships into the league and events throughout the year. So anyone coming to the tournament is just getting some cool prizes.
Playing for fun. I'm just glad I don't have to play 24 anymore.
Someone asked how much have you played 24, Aaron?
When it was over at Adaball, I played a few times. It played way easier over there. The squirrely green rubbers on there are just kind of make you feel uneasy. But
that was those are the same rubbers that were on the this exact game at Northwest Championships.
Yeah, and actually I played it there too. So.
And it was just as mean.
Just as mean.
Yeah.
But
I think you have to make it mean though, or else people will just suitcase for forever.
Or unless you're Tim Tournay.
Or apparently Tim will just do that anyway. Actually, I gotta be right back. I gotta check on the camera situation. Be right back.
All right, sorry. Oh, yes. You're. Thank you. Which one are you? Aaron? Are you the good Aaron? Thanks, Greg. I'm receiving a few congratulations here in the chat. Yeah, the nerves, they really get you at the end there. It's like I know how to play that game. I know I only needed to beat Garberding, which wasn't unachievable by any stretch, but it's just how it happens. There's no other Aaron I'd rather lose to. Except maybe the other two Aarons. I don't know. Ah, Tim. My nemesis.
Yeah, that's the. Oh, yeah, let me.
So it seems like you kind of found the ramps on that 24 there.
Yeah, that felt good. I didn't really have my last game on it was like 10 million. I felt like I had it initially, then I lost it. So
yeah,
feeling exhausted. Not sure that I had another one in me. So now I'm more exhausted. I should have just.
You should have just bowed out, and then we'd be halfway through the next round by now.
Exactly. But yeah, that's the problem with player one is I want to. You guys are excellent too. So I don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like didn't we have the same thing happen in the Northwest Champs? Not Northwest Champs. Yeah, the Tacoma show, the arcade.
Yeah, I think it was
very similar.
Yeah.
Similar thing there. So.
Hey, getting a lot of congrats here in the chat room.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Someone feed Tim.
Tim's snacking on Ackley dip.
Yeah. Yeah, we're well fed here. We got good snacks.
Stew, some bread, got, some fudge.
So I understand you had to make the arrangements to stay for that tiebreaker.
Yeah, so I promised. So I have the wild card. So I had no reason. I have no business even playing today.
Well, it's probably a good thing you won.
Yeah, I know. It would have really sucked to get really a little fight and then end up being like, okay, let's go home.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I'm not drinking. I had a Red Bull this morning, and I haven't had a chance to even go buy more. So, feeling very exhausted. But I do Pinburg every year, and that's
endurance marathon.
Basically 2 days of this, and they're like 14 hours a pop. So I'm in. I grand champed it.
Yeah, he got like 89 million, dude. Yeah.
So. Oh yeah. Oh, I gotta go. Some business. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Good luck next round, man. All the way, buddy. Yeah. So it was a three-way tiebreaker for 2 spots, and I couldn't catch Garberding, like 15 million to 12 million.
Ah, wow.
Yeah, it was rough.
I just came back from the airport. I don't know if everybody caught what was going on there. I don't know if they know, but Tim had to leave before the tiebreaker. It's a dilemma. He had to leave, but I went to the airport instead and picked up his friend. And I actually watched a little bit in the cell phone parking lot. But anyway, hey man.
Yeah.
Some of the play you had today, yeah. Well, this got No, but this got turned up. I could tell. This was turned up from the last time I was here. Yeah. Thanks, Raymond. No, that's cool. It's good you call it out. Oh, see that question there? Did you catch that?
Favorite game? I was doing pretty well on Monster Bash, but it's so hit and miss, man. Just one false move and it's over. Felt pretty good on Super Soccer. Only played it once, but
You're the first person to say something.
I thought it was playing all right.
Oh man, like it felt pretty good on Super Soccer. Okay, but hey, I gotta say though, easily that the other tiebreaker you're in.
Oh
earlier,
yeah, yeah, against
it was Harding.
against Greg. Yeah,
Against Greg, yeah.
I know that could have gone either way, man.
Yeah, but you pulled it out, and I saw you come out of that pretty confident and going, and it's pretty good. I actually a lot of good playing today by a lot of people the last couple of rounds, and you included, dude. I did see that.
Yeah, I was feeling pretty demoralized going into Game 3 there because I had two zeros, and Mousen, I just bricked a couple of balls, and
yeah,
I just
okay, get away. I will figure it out.
But yeah, pulling out a win on Monster Bash it felt really good, and could have had the tiebreaker, but was not to be. So
it's the first two I can like talking into mine. I could hear that high end on mine. I don't know how it is for the people at home.
I don't know. How's this? Is that a
in
little
the
better?
trailer parks that you live in.
Could be a
All
little louder, I
pinball
think.
people live in trailer parks, right?
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's good. All right.
How do you feel? Do you want to sit here for a little bit more? I don't know how long you were sitting here before I showed up. To the,
yeah, no, I'll hang out and do commentary for a little bit. And then I gotta go.
If you want, yeah, okay, you just let me know.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm here to hold space for you as you process the last game.
Here to console me.
I'm here for you, man. And I understand. I was there earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't understand. Who picked the game, by the way?
Tim. He was the first player.
He started probably feeling it. Yeah, I understand the getaway and the Monster Bash. Even though how brutal it is, I think those two games seem sort of easier to play than some of the other ones. Just like you feel the confidence, like because I saw people dialing in on the Monster Bash. So
yeah, definitely. You can once you find it, then you can definitely play it.
Set up the new players on the feed screen. We're gonna get to that because I'm waiting.
We don't know the order yet.
We don't know the order yet. That's why we're waiting. But I'm glad you're engaging with us on the chat. You are there. It's funny. I was watching this in the airport parking lot like 10 minutes ago. Then I was thinking, this is amazing. The world we live in.
Yeah.
Like that I could do that. That we could do that. So, I don't know what to say to you, dude. What can I say? Yeah.
No, it's fun. I think last year I finished 8th, so my goal was to at least do that well again this year, and I did. I got 7th, so I feel good about that. Looking at distances, how are the tilts set? They're tight.
I don't think they're tight like last year. I think they're actually the Super Soccer. I think if you slap it, no one does, but I did twice, tilted. But like we've seen double dangers on 24 and on Monster Bash, but it's not like touch it and it tilts kind of
definitely.
thing. No way.
It's playable.
Yeah.
It's not so tilty that you have to be afraid of it.
And now that I'm thinking about it, like considering how the outlanes are in a couple of these games here, that the tilt was felt a little bit more easier than last year. I'm comparing it to last year. That was a good thing, actually.
Yeah.
And I know it was Rod and Kaylee. I might be forgetting somebody else who helped set up these games this week. We should thank them, by the way.
Yeah.